The Bible tells us that God loves everyone. He desires for all to live abundant lives in which our God-given gifts and talents can be realized. But the sad reality is that those raised in poverty have little chance of experiencing the lives of abundance that God has promised them. Many difficult personal, familial, and community barriers lock them firmly in poverty. The seed for Pathway of Hope was planted in the Central Territory in 2011 when it was observed that many families accessing Salvation Army material assistance services were repeat consumers, generation after generation. This suggested that families experiencing poverty are trapped in never-ending cycles of crisis and instability from which they could not escape on their own. To change their lives, they desperately needed help from caring and knowledgeable professionals. After conducting surveys throughout the territory and in consultation with the Bridgespan Group, the Pathway of Hope initiative was developed. Pathway of Hope is a case management approach that builds on the unique strengths and motivations of each family. It helps them break free from the instability and difficulties of poverty by targeting and resolving barriers that keep them stuck in their hopeless situations. Along with skilled case management, families are linked to community resources, core programs, and vital pastoral care. In 2012, the Pathway of Hope initiative began with a few sites in Illinois and Missouri, funded by the Lilly Endowment and Hall Foundations. In time, Pathway of Hope gained momentum, took root, and spread throughout the Central Territory. During the past 10 years, almost 10,000 families, including over 19,000 children, have been impacted by Pathway of Hope. Stories of success and 3 empirical studies have confirmed that families' hope and overall stabilities increase with Pathway of Hope assistance. However, the story of Pathway of Hope does not stop at the borders of the Central Territory. Pathway of Hope is now offered in all 4 USA Salvation Army territories and more. What started as a small vision of possibilities for families in the Central Territory has grown to be embraced by over 1,000 sites around the world. Time will tell how many more families will be empowered by Pathway of Hope over the next decade and beyond.